is too big. Size matters not.
Hey guys, the Paradox Nerd here, back again with another video review. And today I'll be reviewing the Hot Toys MMS369 Star Wars Yoda. And let's get right to it, starting off with the packaging. Basically, he comes in your standard Star Wars themed black and gray packaging with the portrait of Master Yoda himself in the front. Let's take a look at the sides. The back, nothing really special. And let's open him up. Okay. And you get an art print of Master Yoda. And right behind is the figure and the accessories it comes with. So overall, I would have to give the actual packaging a 6 out of 10 just because it's nothing really special. It just comes in your like boring Star Wars themed black and gray packaging. So that's why I kind of gave it a 6 out of 10. So, alright, let's move to the actual figure himself. Okay, let's talk about the accessories that Master Yoda comes with. He comes with an extra use the Force or sleeping head sculpt. If you take a look with the rooted hair, which is pretty cool. He comes with a storage container. I believe this is the storage container Luke brought with him to Dagobah. A wooden walking stick. Okay. A blistle necklace, which I believe is a musical instrument that Yoda played in Dagobah, according to Wikipedia. Okay. He comes with an LED power unit, and it does come with a pair of batteries. I did not install the batteries just because I didn't have a small enough screwdriver to take the screw out, so I decided to wait and buy one. So, but if you look at pictures on Sideshow's website, they do have a picture of the power unit lit up. Okay, comes with a lamp. It does not light up, so it does have some paint application weathering down the bottom of it, so that's pretty cool. And he comes with a pair of hands, where I believe you could actually have him hold the lamp with these. Comes with a pair of pegs and a couple rocks. Take a look at the detail and the paint application on it. It's pretty cool. The rocks do have some holes in them, so you could actually use these clear pegs so that you could kind of like put the rock right on top, just to have some cool poses with Yoda using the Force to lift the rock. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so you get an L-shape clear peg and a smaller one too. You do also get this diorama base with a tree on it, so that's pretty cool. And you get some cool paint application on it, some detail, and this is supposed to represent the swamp in Dagobah where Yoda meets Luke for the first time. So that's that's pretty cool that they added that. So overall, I do love all the accessories that Master Yoda comes with. It is a lot, and I love the diorama base, so you could kind of like have Yoda right on top of it. So with all these accessories, I would have to give the score a 9 out of 10, just because you get the extra head sculpt, a couple extra other things, the LED power unit. So that's pretty cool. So yes, definitely I'm giving this score a 9 out of 10. Alright, so the next thing I would like to talk about is the actual head sculpt of Master Yoda. And as you could see, Hot Toys did a beautiful job with the head sculpt. They added some, wrinkles around his eyes, his cheek, his mouth, around his neck. Definitely capturing the likeness and the age of Yoda. Now, if you take a look at the back of his head, he's got rooted hair. And if you bend his head down, he's got sculpted hair actually underneath the rooted hair. So maybe during production at some point, Hot Toys decided to go with the rooted hair, which is definitely a smart move on their part, and by doing so, definitely adds a little bit more likeness to the figure. So let's take a look at the alternate head sculpt that it comes with too. And this one is definitely my favorite out of the two. I mean, take a look at this beauty. You definitely look at the paint application all around his face. Definitely spot on. And you take a look at the back. He's got the rooted hair also, with the sculpted hair underneath. So what I have to say is that this is probably the best Yoda head sculpt ever made. Definitely going to give this score a 10 out of 10 for the head sculpt, and definitely will be posing him more with the using the Force head sculpt, but definitely not a too shabby job with the other head sculpt that it comes with. So definitely good job to Hot Toys in that. Alright, so the next thing we're going to take a look at is the articulation. Yoda has great articulation, so let's start off with his neck. As you can see, he could turn his neck side to side. He could look down. The only thing is he can't look up. And I guess Hot Toys did that because, he is hunchback. And in the movie, he was mostly bending down and walking with his stick. Let's take a look at his arms. He could bring his arms up on both sides. Bring it forward and backwards too. So he's got great articulation with the shoulder joint. Now let's take a look at the elbow. He could actually bend his elbow way past 90 degrees, almost like he's able to do some bicep curls, and also be able to touch his chin and his eyes. So he could kind of do some cool poses with him, like concentrating on using the Force. Let's take a look at his wrist. So he could bring it a little bit past like 10-20 degrees, so which is pretty cool. You could do some turns with it, and same with the other side. Let's do his waist, his torso. You could turn his torso a little bit side to side. Can't do any ab crunch, but that's fine. And let's take a look at his hips, and you could see that he's got a really good amount of articulation there. He could bring his legs forward, backwards, same with the other side. He could bring it out and do some splits with it. And with his knee joints, he could get his knee to bend way past 90 degrees. So same with the other one. His ankle joints much there, so I mean you could just turn his ankles out side to side. So that's basically it. So in terms of articulation score, I give it a 9 out of 10. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the detail and the materials used on Yoda. As you can see, and I had mentioned before with the head sculpt, the paint application all around his skin and on his face, the detail is very, very accurate. I mean, take a look, it's pretty spot on. And his hands on his feet, kind of like all around his body. And I'm really, really happy with that. So, you know, and take even with his extra pair of hands, like they got like the veins popping out, and they did a great job with his skin tone. So I'm really happy with that. So let's move on to the materials that they used on his outfit. I mean, take a look at his Jedi robe. I mean, it shows some wear and tear on his outfit, and they really did a good job with like the tailoring and the stitching on it. Let's move on to his belt. As you can see, they kind of use like a pleather-like material, but it's also pretty sturdy. So when you're doing some poses, you know, you're not easily snapping the belt off. And obviously underneath the Jedi robe is the tunic, and if you feel the material on the tunic, it's really soft. So they really didn't cheap out on the material on his outfit. So I'm very, very happy with that. So overall, I would have to give the detail and the materials that they used on him a 9 out of 10. I'm very, very happy with it. Okay, so overall, I scored Yoda an 8.6 out of 10. The only thing that's holding him back from getting a better score is his packaging. But besides that, he is a beautiful collectible. I mean, you get two beautiful head sculpts, great detail, great articulation, good number of accessories. What more can you ask for as a collector? I definitely highly recommend him. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Yoda. Thank you again for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. And thank you again. I really appreciate it.
Do or do not. There is no try.